Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down and then nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people being God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. It's not important to anyone who takes those drugs. And if you think I'm using those drugs, kiss my ass, okay? All right? Kiss my ass. Lick my asshole. Teabag me, okay? That sound gay as hell. So don't do those things. I'm not interested. I had some guy wanting to pay me $1 million to ride on my cock, okay? Because I'm on Pornhub. I said, hell no. I'm not for money. I'm not for sale. I'm not for sale. All right? But if you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roasters, you put it down below. What are you doing? Didn't I tell you to take one of those pictures down? Yeah, because they got too many up there. You got to keep changing them, okay? All right? Thank you for making those. No, that's not going to work. Throw it in the trash. Okay?
Those?
Throw it in the trash.
This?
Keep the good ones up, because you evolve over time, baby. All right? But, this video is going to be about how to take advantage of hoes. All right? How to take advantage of hoes. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't talk about shit like this, and I'm the only one that actually talks about shit, how to take advantage of bad people and yada, 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 using dark psychology. But trust me, okay? Trust me when I'm speaking here. I speak from experience. I speak from experience. A hoe is some female. We're going to break it down a little bit more technical than this. Deep down inside, a hoe is someone who cannot know she's a hoe until these things come out. Over time, to understand if someone's a hoe, it could be a male or a female, you gotta give them a little taste or tease. Because you don't know what their true potential, their true wholeness is. You don't know what it is until you actually see it to believe it. Now, since you heard that, it could change in multitudes of different ways. My wife from Ethiopia was a virgin. Listen now. Listen now. And what happens is that as I was communicating with her over 5 years, I learned something very peculiar. You could see it in her face that she was so emotional, sexually attracted to me. Then I was like, could it be that her sexual attraction would not be connected to her some logical side of her mind? Okay, right? Because there are females out there who are just horny, okay? Because they never have been touched before, and that's a good thing. But how can they contain it? How can they compartmentalize this sexual energy? Though men have more sexual energy than women because of their lack of experience with the opposite sex, there are people you can actually see, okay, if you have a good eye. They give off these energies or expressions that they're sexually available or sexually promiscuous. I see this all the time on the low-hanging fruit in the Western worlds. In the Western worlds, you see it all the time. Belly button ring, big earrings, okay, gap between the teeth. Me, I have seen it all. I've seen it all. I see women with tattoos. I already made a video about how to spot a hoe a mile away, okay? It's not very fucking hard, okay? But 9 times out of 10, if a female's conservative, she's not likely to be a hoe. That's a fact, okay? But since I have married my so-called first version when I was like 31, I think 35, when I went to Ethiopia, I said I didn't want to bring her back just in case. I didn't, but my Holy Spirit said, no, you got to get out of the country. So I married her and yada, yada, yada. Long story short, you can check out my marriage down below, okay, if you don't believe me or not. But I really did. I tried to lose my passport, okay, but that shit didn't work. The Holy Spirit said, no, you can't get stuck here. The Holy Spirit said, like, you can't get stuck here. So shit, one thing led to another and everything was starting to fall through. But when a female is very, she is a nympho. She won't know until later on. I've also encountered women who basically told me that they were nympho. They was just sexual beasts. They just had, it's mainly white women, yes. They swallow seeds. They swallow your nuts and give you tea bag and everything else. They do all that stuff. More white women do this shit than black women. It's a fact, okay? From my experiences. I'm talking from my experiences. So when I hear these women telling me that they like to be raped because it's like a fetish, I did not believe this. I did not believe this. But there are women out there, if you watch them carefully and you listen to them, they are basically going to give you expressions of their emotions in certain ways if you talk to them a certain way in order to open that side up, right? But you have to give them tests. The only way to truly understand someone is to test them. You cannot just say, oh, this person is this way. You can't do that. You gotta test them. And then they fail the test. Like my wife, my zero wife, my first wife from Ethiopia, I had told her, I said, if you cheat, okay, any kind of way, I'll know about it. I'll know how sexual you are just by asking you certain types of questions, okay? And these questions will lead on to your promiscuity, okay? And what happens is that if she's like that, then she's 9 times out of 10 to be a hoe. Okay, so I tested her and she failed when I brought her into America, but she didn't fail when she was outside of the country. So my Holy Spirit told me, don't worry. If she's gonna suffer. She's gonna suffer great. Anyone who talks shit about me, they're gonna suffer great. We ain't gotta worry about that. I said, I wanted to take things into my own hands, but my voices told me not to do that. Don't do that because you're disrespecting us. You doubting us and shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I said I didn't mean to, man. I didn't mean to. It's not my fault. I'm just human, okay? Okay? But to take advantage of a hoe is easy. If you think things out of all of the bad things a person can do, think about how you can benefit from it. That's the best thing I can say. So if she wanted to try to cheat, you already know where she stands at. She's not really loyal. They say them hoes ain't loyal. That's right, but you can make money off them bitches. Because they was actually a hoe from the start. There's virgins who can change into a hoe. Doesn't matter how you fuck them. Doesn't matter how you pay them. So let a motherfucker try. It doesn't matter how you fuck them. Doesn't matter how you talk to them. Doesn't matter how you pay them. Pay them, fuck them, talk to them. Doesn't matter. They gonna be a hoe. So now, since we understand that there are people like that, even when they have all three things, okay, they will fuck around on you. And I did this in my past to try to test this, hypothesis with men. I would go to a guy, highly attractive guy, and he'll say to me some shit like, my female will always be on my shit. I'm like, dude, I can make a phone call and take your girl away. Just pay me my $20, okay? You won't get curses. You won't get no jinxes. You don't get no spells. But they be laughing. They be laughing like at me like I'm Carrie or some shit. Carrie in the movie, Carrie. And then they lose their girl with a phone call because they can hear the phone call. The girl's slipping because I sound like R. Kelly. Okay, and next I sound like Michael Jackson or some shit. I just want to meet them. Okay, you see that? But you take advantage of them by them failing when they try to take you to court. Okay, now the man who's the alpha fucking psychopath will usually take them bitches out. You don't never rob a man. I keep telling women disappear every day because they tried to rob the wrong man. You don't rob the wrong man. You'll get killed. You'll be killed. I teach women, I say, hey, if you got a problem with you come to me, we can talk about it, and then I can help you get out of that situation. But you cannot just go to court. You cannot do that every man. You're going to die. Okay? But we're not talking about that here. Taking advantage of women is easy when they're good. Okay? But when they're bad, you got to think about things thoroughly, straight through. Okay? Because they say things. They like to talk. And these talkings are lies. These are nothing but lies. You understand? So these lies, you have to counter them some kind of way. Okay, me, I'd use my Holy Spirit, my raison d'etre, my schizo voices, angels and demons, whatever. I usually tell the female I'm magical straight up front. I tell them I'm holy. If a female doubts me that I'm holy, then she'll start suffering. She doubts me. She doubts me. I want her to doubt me. Okay, but this is why I don't hang with people in the first place. Because people like to laugh and then something bad happened to them and shit because they said something or they tried to defamate my character or some shit. I'm not responsible for your actions, dog. I've seen it time and time again. My father was cut in half. Okay? I got my uncle thrown out the fucking window and shit because he put his hands on me. Shit happens, man. But people laugh. They like to laugh until it's too late. I'm not responsible. But to take advantage of stupid people or bitches and hoes, it's not hard. It's just that when they take them wrong steps, you got to think about you're going to be surprised. It's going to be a surprise. The element of surprise is what women have. When you find out she want to go to court, surprise, bitch. You got to think about, you should have been thinking about that before that happens. Because I try my best to tell guys all the time, you got to think about all these things. Try to start initiating fucking divorce. Try to start initiating going to court. Take that bitch to court. Something. Do something. Initiate shit. Stop sitting back, sitting on your ass, go to court, and you will be successful. You can get alimony. But if you're a rich Rockefeller or someone who's wealthy and shit, you shouldn't be marrying at all. All your women should be overseas. I recommend anybody who's rich to not get taken advantage by a bitch. To go overseas. Stop fucking with women in used vaginas in this country. Stop it. That's low-hanging fruit. That's fucked. You're fucked. And then she want to run to court. Then what you gonna do, motherfucker? Other than that, that's all I really gotta say, guys. Because this video is about how to take advantage of a hoe. Okay, and also other shit too. You know, just handle it. Other than that, I'm out here, guys. I hope you learned something in this video, because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter. What is it? What do you need? Did you put that picture on that gate? I mean, that refrigerator?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to play Frisbee by myself.
Go ahead. Where you going to play the Frisbee at?
Outside.
No, you can't go outside. You got cold. You cannot go outside. You have a cold. You cannot go home until I have to heal you. I have to heal your body. You're sick.
I don't know which spot I could play in.
Well, go in the hallway over here. Don't knock nothing down. Don't knock nothing, the glass down. No pictures, no nothing should fall. I'm out here, guys. Peace.